here's a concise and powerful breakdown of the 20s millionaire mindset, insights from Alex Hormozi. 1. Skills degrees. Let me tell you something that might challenge what you've been told your whole life. While everyone's pushing for degrees, the real secret to success lies somewhere else. You know what's interesting? The market doesn't care about your fancy diploma hanging on the wall. What it really cares about is the value you bring to the table. Think about it. When was the last time a client asked to see your college transcript? Here's the truth. Skills are the new currency in today's economy. And not just any skills. I'm talking about high-income skills that can transform your life. Skills like sales, where you can directly impact a company's bottom line. Marketing, where you can help businesses reach their target audience. Copywriting, where your words can drive millions in revenue. And leadership, because being able to guide and inspire others is always in demand. But here's the best part. You don't need anyone's permission to start learning these skills. You don't need to wait 4 years or rack up student debt. The resources are out there right now. Learn, take action, see what works, adjust your approach, and keep growing. Remember, the world rewards problem solvers, not just degree holders. So what are you waiting for? Start building your skill stack today. 2. Volume over perfection. Hey there. Let me share something that completely changed my perspective on success and growth. You know how we often get stuck trying to make everything perfect? Well, here's the truth. Perfection is actually the enemy of progress. Think about it. How many times have you hesitated to start something because you wanted everything to be just right? I've been there too. But here's what I've learned. You get better by doing more, not by doing perfect. It's like learning to ride a bike. You don't become a pro cyclist by reading manuals or planning the perfect riding technique. You learn by getting on that bike, falling, getting back up, and trying again and again. This is what I call taking messy action. It's about jumping in, making mistakes, and learning from them. The magic happens in the mess, in the trying, in the doing. And here's the best part. When you focus on volume instead of perfection, something incredible happens. You start gaining clarity. Not from endless planning or overthinking, but from actual experience. Each attempt, each messy try, teaches you something new. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start now, be messy, and watch yourself grow through action, not perfection. 3. Be obsessed with reps. You know what's funny about success? Everyone's looking for some secret formula, some magical shortcut. But here's the truth that nobody wants to hear. It's all about the reps, baby. There's this quote I love. The best aren't better, they just do more reps. Think about that for a second. The greatest athletes, musicians, entrepreneurs, they're not necessarily more talented than everyone else. They just showed up more. They practiced more. They failed more. While others are looking for the next life hack or quick fix, the real champions are in the gym at 5 a.m., hitting those same shots, running those same drills, day after day after day. They're not afraid of being bored. In fact, they embrace it. You want to be great at something? Stop looking for shortcuts. Start falling in love with repetition. Those 1,000 small actions, those seemingly meaningless practice sessions, that's where mastery is built. That's where greatness is forged. So here's your challenge. Whatever your goal is, commit to outworking everyone else. Embrace the monotony, love the process. Because while talent might get you noticed, it's the reps that make you unstoppable. The question isn't whether you can, it's whether you will. 4. Leverage time, not just money time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but why do some people seem to accomplish so much more than others? Here's the truth. While everyone's chasing money, the real game changer is how you leverage your time. Think about it. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. Once a minute passes, it's gone forever. That's why successful people don't just focus on earning more, they focus on making every minute count. So how do you do this? First, embrace systems and automation. Whether it's using tools to schedule your social media posts, automate your email responses, or streamline your workflow, these small changes can save you hours each week. Next, stop being a hero and trying to do everything yourself. Those 10-per-hour tasks, outsource them. Your time is worth more than that. Use platforms like Upwork or hire a virtual assistant to handle routine work while you focus on what truly matters. Finally, build things that work for you while you sleep. Create content that generates views for months, write code that solves problems for thousands, or invest in assets that appreciate over time. That's true leverage, when your impact isn't limited by the hours in your day. Remember, the richest people in the world can't buy more time. but they can, and do, leverage it brilliantly. So should you. 5. Sacrifice now for later. Let me tell you a truth that might be hard to swallow. Success requires sacrifice. You know that feeling when you see your friends posting about their weekend parties, fancy dinners, and newest gadgets? Yeah, it's tempting, but here's the reality. You can't party like a rock star and expect to build like a CEO. Think about it. While others are spending their weekends recovering from hangovers, successful people are grinding, learning, and building their future. It's not about completely depriving yourself. It's about making strategic choices with your time and resources. Delaying gratification isn't easy. Trust me, I get it. When you're in your 20s, everyone's telling you to live your best life. But what they don't tell you is that the real best life comes from making smart sacrifices now. Skip those expensive brunches. Say no to some nights out. Invest in yourself instead. The math is simple. Short-term pain equals long-term gain. Every time you choose to invest in your future rather than instant pleasure, you're building a foundation for freedom in your 30s and beyond. While others are stuck in the same place, you'll be reaping the rewards of your early sacrifices. Remember, your future self will thank you for the choices you make today. The question is, are you willing to be uncomfortable now for a better tomorrow? 6. Play long-term games. Life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. You know what's funny? We often get caught up chasing quick wins and overnight success stories, but here's the truth. Real success is built over years, not days. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how the most successful people aren't usually the ones who got lucky once? They're the ones who showed up day after day, year after year. Like that saying goes, you don't need to be great once, you need to be consistent for a decade. I used to jump from one thing to another, always looking for that magical shortcut. But I learned the hard way. There isn't one. The real magic happens when you build strong habits and stick to them. It's like planting a tree. You can't expect it to grow overnight. But with consistent care, it becomes strong and unshakable. Here's the game changer. Start thinking in decades, not months. When you're choosing a career, don't just ask, will this make me rich quick? Ask, can I see myself doing this for the next 10 years? Same goes for relationships and businesses. The long-term players are the ones who ultimately win the game. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a meaningful life. Play the long game. Your future self will thank you for it.
Enjoying the video, correct? Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Please leave your feedback, hit like, share the content.
7. Don't chase money. Chase skills. Here's something that changed my perspective forever. Stop chasing money and start chasing skills. You know why? Because money follows value, not the other way around. Think about the most successful people you admire. Did they get rich by obsessing over their bank account? No. They focused on becoming the kind of person who deserves the money. They invested in themselves, honed their craft, and became exceptional at what they do. The truth is, money is just a byproduct of being useful to others at scale. The more value you can create, the more money naturally flows your way. It's like a law of nature. When you shift your focus from how can I make more money to how can I become more valuable, everything changes. You start seeing opportunities for growth everywhere. Every challenge becomes a chance to learn, every failure a stepping stone to mastery. So ask yourself, what skills can you develop today that will make you indispensable tomorrow? Because that's where true wealth begins, not in chasing dollars, but in building yourself into someone who naturally attracts success. Remember, the money will come, but first, become the person worthy of it. 8. Avoid the status trap. Let me tell you something that changed my financial life forever. The day I stopped caring about impressing others with my money. You see, there's this thing called the status trap, where we buy expensive stuff just to show off. Nice cars, designer clothes, the latest gadgets, all to make people think we're doing well. But here's the brutal truth. Impressing people keeps you broke. I used to know this guy who made $80,000 a year but drove a $70,000 car. He was living paycheck to paycheck, stressed about money. But hey, everyone thought he was successful. Meanwhile, his neighbor drove a used Toyota but had 6 figures invested in the stock market. Here's what I learned. Real wealth is quiet. Instead of buying things to look rich, smart money focuses on becoming rich. That means investing in assets that make you money. Stocks, real estate, businesses, not liabilities that drain your bank account. Remember this, your net worth is way more important than your net flex. While others are showing off their latest purchases on social media, wealthy people are quietly building their fortune. Don't fall for the status trap. Build wealth, not appearances. After all, you can't retire on other people's opinions. 9. Execution. Ideas. You know what's funny? Everyone thinks they've got the next big thing. That $1 million idea that's going to change the world. I hear it all the time. Oh, I had that idea years ago, when they see a successful product or business. But here's the raw truth. Ideas are cheap. They're everywhere. Right now, thousands of people probably have similar ideas to yours. But you know what's rare? Execution. Actually rolling up your sleeves and doing the work. Think about it. How many times have you had a brilliant idea while lying in bed only to forget about it the next day? We all do it. The difference between dreamers and achievers isn't intelligence or having the perfect idea. It's taking action. Look at Facebook. Social networks existed before Zuckerberg, but he executed. Netflix? Not the first streaming service, but they executed brilliantly. Even Apple wasn't the first to make smartphones, but their execution? Phenomenal. The harsh reality is that a mediocre idea with excellent execution will beat a brilliant idea with poor execution every single time. So stop waiting for the perfect idea. Take the one you have right now and start doing something about it. Because at the end of the day, execution is everything. 10. Fall in love with boring work. You know what's funny? Everyone's chasing the next exciting thing, the next dopamine hit, but here's a secret the wealthy know. Boring is beautiful. Think about it. What makes someone truly successful? It's not those occasional bursts of inspiration or those eureka moments. It's showing up every single day, doing those same high-leverage activities that most people find mind-numbingly boring. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire by chasing exciting startup trends. He stuck to his boring investment principles for decades. The same goes for real estate investors who quietly build wealth through consistent property management, or business owners who focus on the same proven systems day after day. The truth is, wealth loves routine. It's built in those quiet moments when you're doing the unsexy work, reviewing spreadsheets, analyzing data, optimizing processes, while others are chasing the next shiny object. Remember this, discipline beats dopamine every time. While everyone else is jumping from one exciting project to another, the real winners are those who fell in love with the boring stuff and stuck with it. So, embrace the mundane. Make friends with repetition, because that's where the real magic happens, in the beautiful boredom of consistency.